Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Debbie Esplin. And today is day 30 since I planted this vegetable garden. And Quincey Adams, who helped me set it up in the first place and was with me in the beginning of this whole series, is with us today to look at what I've done. Maybe she's got some ideas, suggestions, tips, and then I'm going to ask her a few questions. So welcome, Quincey. Thank you so much for coming. Is there anything you wanted to say before we get started?
Well, I think that you proved that you could very easily grow a couple things inside your house without a whole lot of effort. It's a little bit easier than you think it will be once you get started.
Yeah, I mean, I've had houseplants, but I tend to stick with succulents because I'm not great at plants that are fussy. But this was not bad at all. So, all right. Well, let me show you. So this is the lettuce. I don't know if you can actually see it. So
okay.
Lettuce.
That's a lot of seedlings you've got in there.
Yeah, I put too many. You think they're too densely packed?
They are, and they're leggy, so it looks like they need a little bit more sunlight.
Okay. Well, I have a window in my basement that's like southwest exposure, south, I mean, but it's about 60 Fahrenheit there.
That's good for lettuce. Lettuce is
okay.
You can grow lettuce in like 35 degrees.
Oh, so maybe I should split them between two pots and then put it downstairs where I get even more sun.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good idea. And then this is the kale. So
okay, and this also looks a little bit leggy.
Yeah.
Same thing. Kale is also cold weather vegetable. It can handle cold temperatures. 60 is plenty.
Okay, so that's good. So that helps me out. I'll do that. And then these are the peas. Oops. So these are the pea shoots. And every day I cut one and eat it.
You can, with pea shoots, you can do them a lot closer together and cut them when they're smaller. So like you can start harvesting pea shoots when they're only 3 inches tall.
Okay.
Those look like they're ready to start giving you peas. I might like start a second pot.
Okay.
You can make a second pot.
Yeah, these are the ones I've been harvesting. So I've been cutting them. Okay. So yeah, they might be starting to get me peas. All right. So you think I should split this or start harvesting?
Yeah, like let those go to flower. Peas are very easily pollinated by wind. So you just need to shake the plant a little bit and then you'll get some pods. You don't need pollinators for that. And for when I grow pea shoots for myself, I do them in a foil pan. Okay. So it's like only like an inch of soil across the bottom and then spread the peas on top. So you get a lot of peas that come up and they're really close together, kind of like the lettuce, but like a lot more. And then you can start harvesting them at 3 inches. So the peas should be faster and a quicker turnover than anything else if you're doing pea shoots for like shoots. Because once they get really big like that, they're not as tender.
Okay, so maybe I would just put these outside and when I can. Yeah. And I have another aluminum pan, so I could just do another thing just of peas like that, and then, like you said, harvest them when they're 3 inches. Okay, that's great. Wow. Well, so one of the things that happened is the soil, like these are all potted in the same soil from the nursery, and I told them it was for an indoor vegetable garden. But the soil in the kale and the lettuce, it's got some mold growing on it. I don't know if you can see it. And so I thought maybe I was watering them too much. So I've only been watering twice a week. I don't know what you think about that.
Well, watering twice a week is plenty. How many holes are in the bottom of your pan?
Well, I'd say 15 or so, quite a lot. Like
all right, perfect.
20, maybe 20.
Put them in something shallow and only bottom water them.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
To get rid of the mold on top, water them with put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in your water and water it with that. And you can also try sprinkling a little bit of cinnamon on top. That also helps with fungus.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So like maybe 1 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide per cup of water, or one
That's
tablespoon.
I don't measure. I'm sorry.
Okay. A little bit.
Put them in.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's not something that I'm going to kill him if I just
No,
put
no,
him
no,
in.
no, no, no.
Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Wow. I see I got work cut out for me, but I'll do that because, yeah, these guys look a little kind of unhappy, you know?
They do. And when you're planting them together like that, when I do my cut and come again greens, I plant them really close. They should, like, the leaves should get like big and thick, even when the plants are close together.
Yeah.
So you don't want the stems to get all long because then the whole plant starts to flop over.
Yeah.
So they definitely need more light. You can, are you using a grow light or are you just using the light?
I don't have one. At the moment, I'm just using window light, and right now the window I'm using is a southeast. It's an east-south exposure, but I have another window that's full south exposure. That's in the basement at 60 degrees, so I'll move these there. I mean, I will get a grow light, but I'm hoping to not buy one until next winter, if I can.
Yeah, you might also try. You can set up a mirror that can like catch some of the light and direct it onto the plants a little bit better.
Okay, that's an idea. Yeah, so that was my last question, because to me they look like the leaves should be bigger. They should be fuller.
They should be bigger. They should be fuller. You can grow them for cut and come again greens that close together. That's fine. They just need a little bit more light.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, this has been so helpful. And we don't have any questions at the moment from our viewers. I don't know. I don't have any more questions for now. Is there anything you want to add? In terms of tips or information?
Nothing is coming to mind. You've got a really good setup. You just need a tiny bit more light.
Yeah.
The light can be tricky. You don't, and if you have like an extra lamp or something, they don't need like those kinds of leafy greens don't need a ton of light. So even just a desk lamp nearby for a couple of hours would help. Because they don't need anything special or like
a special color of light or anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or even like those cheap, I used for a long time those, you go to like a store like Walmart. You guys have Walmart.
Yeah, we have Walmart, yeah.
So like they have these like cheap, they're not quite a shop light, but it's like a plastic housing and it's like a long light. And I think they sell them like they're geared towards like under the cabinet lights. But like I used those as grow lights for years. They work fine. Those lights
I have one of those. Yeah, I have one of those and it's sitting in my cupboard. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I have a couple of desk lamps too. So yeah, I'll do that in my downstairs setup. I can set up on either side of the shelf and put the other lamp on top. That would be good. Oh.
And you want to put the lights real close to the plant to make sure that they're getting you want it close. But they just need like an extreme amount of anything.
Okay.
Just a little bit more light.
Okay, wonderful. All right, I'm going to do all that and we'll see how it turns out. But I thank you so much for all your tips. So Quincey has a gardening channel called Lilies and Tomatoes. Please check out her channel. She knows a lot about gardening and way more than me or anybody else that I know of. So check out her channel. She's got lots of things to help you grow stuff.
Yes, I am also going to do a video on pea shoots in a foil pan this weekend because I'm about to start another one and I want to show the process because it's way easier than it sounds. And then once you do, you're like, oh, I could have been doing this a long time ago.
Yeah, and if you can harvest them at 3 inches, that's great because, you don't have to wait for them to get really big. I was kind of thinking they had to be bigger. So
no, they're really tender when they're small. Okay. And so I like to keep them in the kitchen and just snip them off and like put them in my scrambled eggs.
Oh wow!
And it's perfect because you prove that they don't need a lot of light either.
Yeah, they're happy. Yeah,
running.
Oh wow, that's wonderful! And I was going to make scrambled eggs today, so I'm going to try that. Thank you so much, Quincey. I really appreciate you coming and helping me with these little questions and problems and giving all your tips. So thank you so much. Take care. We'll be in
You
touch
too.
maybe down the road. If you've got time, we'll do another update in a while.
That would be great. I want to see how they're doing.
Okay, wonderful. They're like your babies too, eh? They're my babies and your babies.
Yes, they're my little nieces and nephews.
Yes, that's right. Thanks so much. Take care. And everyone, if you like this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel and check out Quincey's channel. And we look forward to seeing you in future videos that we put out. Stay well, everybody. Bye.
Bye.